Hari Hari Om. 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 Om Om Om. Hari Hari Om. Om Om Om. Hari Hari Om. Hari 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 Hari. Hari Hari Om. Hari 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 Hari. Hari Hari Om. Hari 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 Hari. Hari Hari Om. Om Om Om. Om Om. Namaskar to one and all who is present for this wonderful session of Live in Joy, not for joy. Yes, this session is an experiential one. Why I say it's an experiential one? Because few principles of our great scriptures lived very practically and got so much benefit. And that's how those principles are here for every one of us. So therefore, we all have to keep our mind open. Let me give you an example. Like if someone jumps from the great height, right from the top aircraft with a parachute, and the parachute opens at right time. So when it opens, the person who is coming down with an open parachute, his landing on the earth will be very smooth, very joyful, and wow, it's a great experience. But if someone jumps out of the aircraft with a parachute, and just imagine if the parachute doesn't open. Oh my God, what can happen to this person? The person who is coming down with the closed parachute, his landing on the earth will be very troublesome and can be a big accident. Think. So, we all have to understand that whenever we have to learn something new, let our mind be open. It's like an open parachute. When the parachute is completely open, the landing is very smooth. In the same way, if the mind is open, the learning is fast. If the mind is closed, learning is a troublesome process. Now, another example, like we all know, children learn so fast. How is it so? Because they have an open mind. Their mind is not clouded. Their mind is not stuffed with information, not loaded with lots of so-called as different sort of concepts. Their mind is open and they are curious to know everything and ready to learn fast because of the condition of their mind. So my dear friends, let us understand, to learn anything, we all must have a open mind. Okay, with this open mind, let us start today's principle to understand, appreciate, and if you think yes, it is going to help you and everyone, then please accept it and enjoy. How? Live in joy and not for joy. The principle of today is the principle of today is develop a sportsmanship. Develop a sportsmanship in life. See, life is like a game. Life is like a game. And we all must know two important things. Whenever we do any action, ask why and how. Ask why and how. See, when we are ready to play a game, an example, if we are ready to play a game, we must know why. Like a sportsman must know why I am going to play this game. So I would definitely can give a beautiful example. Like in that Mary Com's movie, she goes to the coach and says, I want to learn boxing. The coach asks one question. Why do you want to learn boxing? Immediately she responds, first, I love boxing. Second, I love boxing. Third, I love boxing. Fourth, I love boxing. Fifth, I love boxing. Now the coach is absolutely amazed to get this answer from Mary Com. Immediately he knows this person is fit for this action. So my dear friends, we must know why am I doing this action? Let me explain. Whatever actions we do, we should know it's an expression of mine. It's the best expression of mine in this field. And I can express to the best of my ability in this field. And so is this field and so is this action. Hope it is clear. So I answered why. Now coming back to the sportsmanship and the game. Life, as I said, is like a game. Life is like a game. And game has certain things which we have to be very careful about. Game has always two teams. One A and one B. So we must understand a game is played between two teams. Right? Now, this is a fantastic understanding. Please think about it, what I'm going to explain now. Team A is we ourselves. Team A is we ourselves. Like me, myself, you, yourself. Is a team. Think, it's a team. I'm going to explain it. And Team B, an opponent team, is the whole world around us. Is the whole world around us. And now just imagine, in today's situation, the whole world around us. In that world, one tiny creature called as Corona. One tiny feature called as Corona. How tough that team is for all of us. to really play a right game and win it. But one has to be very clear that see this team of this world at this situation, this one sort of tiny creature is changing, is mutating. Therefore, it is very difficult to find out the vaccine. Now, why am I explaining so much? That as this tiny creature is having so much of variation, in the same way, this world as an opponent team for all of us has lots and lots of variation. No one can actually judge because it is always uncertain what situation can come to all of us at what time. Yes or no? Think. Okay, now I'm going to give one classic example from my life and then I'm going to explain how, the second part of it. See, once when I was, I think in 11th standard, I used to play table tennis and we had a good team of our college. We went to play some very big tournament in other city and it was an intercollegiate table tennis tournament. Now, hope you know there are first and second singles, like a first person who will play a single match, second person of the team also play a single match, and the third match is a doubles match. That means two players will play with opponent two players. So there was one person who was playing first round of the match from our team, and it happened so that he lost the match. So it was now a tension. And just because there was so much of cheering from the opponent team, because we were in that college and whole cheering is for the opponent team. So it was now second time a singles match, and it's my turn. So when I started playing, I was also experiencing the same thing. Too much of disturbance because of the cheering to the opponent team. And that's why my concentration got completely disturbed. And I started losing points. A break came for 2 minutes for a nice water to have it. My coach came and took me to one side and told me, see, your game is fantastic. Don't worry about what's happening all around you. As we are in their college and they all are supporting their own team, it's natural. Imagine if this tournament would have been in our college student would have definitely supported all of us and not them. So therefore, remove this from your mind that somebody is doing some wrong action. No, it's natural. Second important point, your backhand service is very good and that opponent, his backhand is very weak. So encash everything from your backhand. After 2 minutes, I prayed to Almighty and came back to my game. Slowly, I just focused on my backhand and I just played my whole game on backhand. And I just forgot that there are people around me and screaming to the top for giving a cheering. It happened so. In 10-15 minutes, the whole game got completely turned up. And now it was an advantage to me. It was last 5 points. And imagine, just straight tag, 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 4 service, I could get my 4 points. Only last 2 points, I have to struggle a lot. But at the end, with so much of chaos, I could win the match. But let me tell you, I did not enjoy that match at all. When people came to congratulate me, I was having so much of anger in me. I could not greet anyone because though accepted, I accepted half-heartedly about the cheering to the opponent team, and still my mind was not ready that this is not fair. Now, my dear friends, why am I telling this? At that moment, I never had this knowledge that the opponent team, one has to be very careful, and now you will understand that why I did not enjoy that match, even I won that match. First, how to play a game as a sportsman with sportsmanship. Now I am explaining how. The first thing, whenever you do action, let us not complain about the condition around us. Let us not complain about the condition around us, because condition can change at any moment, at any point. It is you have to be strong and develop a right attitude towards your action. Hope it is clear. I said, let us develop this right attitude. Remove the complaint box from the mind and be ready for any situation in this game of life. The first point. This is a sportsmanship. First point. Second important point. When a difficulty comes all of a sudden, please understand and note, we must have that ability to convert this difficulty into an opportunity. What I said? We must have an ability to convert this difficulty into an opportunity. See, please understand. Let me just give an example. In this lockdown situation in the whole world today, it is no doubt an extremely difficult situation. But we must understand this situation. What am I going to learn? Let me learn how am I to really be comfortable, really be fine, and really be joyful even if such difficult situation in life where I can't go out, where I can't do a number of things which I would like to do. Now just imagine this situation. If we turn it to the opportunity to make our inner personality very strong and able to stand in any difficulty, wow, you have really learned a lot, or you have gained a lot, even if the situation was difficult. Second important point, hope it is clear. Third important point in sportsmanship. Please note it. Third important point, let us not have this feeling about the opponent team as an enemy. No, never. Do not have this feeling that the opponent team is an enemy. No. See, a classic example I can give to all of us. When in the Mahabharata war, Bhagavan Krishna, he told Arjuna, see, you are not playing this game. You are not playing this action. You are not fighting this war for yourself alone. You are fighting this war for a great cause. Therefore, do not consider whosoever are there in front of you are your enemies. No. Here you have to do your best. Let anyone be there in front of you. You must know why I am doing this action. So in that case of Arjuna, it was to establish the righteousness in the society. In a game of our life, why am I doing action? Because the field which I chose, there I express myself with my best of the ability, and that's why I'm doing the action. Let there be any opponent party to my this game of life, I should not be negative towards this opponent team. So, the third important sportsmanship principle is let us not have any negativity about our opponent team. Wherever you are, maybe you are at home, no negativity with anyone. If you are in office, no negativity with anyone around you. If you are in business, no negativity in business. Even if you have competition, wherever you are, my request to you all that let us not have the negativity. You may ask, why? It's an important point. Once the negativity comes, it keeps growing and it just takes all the space of your mind. A classic example is a box full of mango. If in that box one mango is rotten, in a week's time all the mangoes really get spoiled by one rotten mango. In the same way, a negative thought in one corner of our mind can really occupy slowly the whole mind if we do not take care of that thought quickly. Please note it. And once our mind is negative, our energy is drained and our ways and means to do our actions can be unrighteous too. Think. See, very important point this is. We must know every action when I do, and if I bring the negativity with my action in my mind, oh my God, you have really be a failure. You have lost the match because you have gathered the negativity in your mind by your actions. And negativity is equal to disturbance. Negativity is equal to instability, absolutely unstable mind. Negativity is equal to disharmony, and the whole is a package of a sorrowful lifestyle. So please understand, no negativity whenever you do any action in this game of life. Fourth, last but not the least. Now, fourth is one has to be disciplined. One has to be disciplined. Why? Take it up an example now. Why? See, as I told you, our opponent team is the whole world, and me or you as a team, who all are team members? Very fantastic point. Who all are our team members? If I am as a team, please note, our team members are five sense of perception, Gyanendriya, five senses of perception, five senses of action, five senses of action, then mind and intellect. See, five senses of perception, which is called as Gyanendriya, that which brings the whole knowledge all around us to the mind. Karmendriyas, those who follow the orders of the mind and do the right action. Just imagine, a mind is a captain of all the 10 members of the team, and the intellect is a coach of this team. Very important. This intellect should have a right knowledge. As we all know, everywhere when the game is played, every team has a very experienced coach, one who knows all the strategies, how to apply a right strategy at right time, how to understand the opponent team, how to find out the weaknesses of opponent team, how to strengthen our own team members, and how to keep them focused. This all the coach knows. He trains everyone. Now the captain's responsibility is whatever training we have received, whatever strategy we have taken it up for this game, let us put it in practice. Let us put it in practice. So the mind is our captain of the team, and the intellect is our coach. Just imagine now. So mind has to train every member. Mind has to give direction to every sense organ. What it is, let every sense organ be very disciplined. Let what is called as discipline, let them do their job to the best of their ability. Think, best of their ability. So, such strong team, every member is now equipped with the right strength to do their best. The mind is having right strategy and complete responsibility to work out this strategy in the game. And the coach is always there to guide whenever is required. Wow. This team is a fantastic team. So this requires a discipline. So the sportsmanship is what? First point, let me again recap. First point is, let us not complain about any situation in the world. Let us not complain about any situation in our game of life. Be ready for every situation at any time without complaint. Second, let us turn any difficulty during our game into a great opportunity to grow and express our best. Third, let us not have any negativity in our mind about the opponent team. Fourth, be disciplined because we as a team has 10 members, 5 senses of perception, 5 senses of action. a mind, a captain, and an intellect, a coach. Just imagine how fantastic is our team. What things we have to follow. Let us not react. Let us respond correctly. What I mean? So, response is from thoughtful mind. Reaction is spontaneous and without a right thought. Therefore, when we react, we have to regret. But when we respond, we know my action is required and it's correct. See, it's not only the destination. It's not only the destination, but every moment of life is equally important. Is not a destination only, but a journey towards it is equally important. Is equally important. That's why, my dear friends, it's not only to win is important, but how did you play a game? Example, like if you get a degree without going to the school and college, does it have any meaning? No. If you get some job, but you are not trained in job and you are not skillful in job and you are just sitting there and spoiling the whole team, is it of any importance? No. Just imagine. Is it of any importance to fix the match and then play the match? No. Because there's no fun in playing such match because your mind is already conditioned. You have already sold yourself. Oh my God. That's why it's not winning alone is important. It's how you play and in what attitude you express yourself is equally important because that is a real joy. One who has a sportsmanship with him or her can play this game of life in joy. And then there is a joy. Oh, joy! Please understand, if we can make this sportsmanship a part of our life, you will experience how to live in joy and not for joy. Hope today's this message of live in joy, not for joy, with the principle of develop the sportsmanship is helpful and will give you a great enthusiasm, a great meaning to every action. Jai Ho. Thank you for being with us. Let us see what comes next. Till then, see you.